any whoosies. What
So
was
you
I
went to
saying?
Oregon.
Oh yeah, I went to Oregon and I was there for 2 weeks, and I'm kind of salty because I took 2 weeks of sick leave to go down,
Uh-huh.
you know. And tell me why, like 2 days after I get back, we just have this like long conversation to break up, and I was like,
Uh,
right, and I was just there, you know.
yeah, yeah.
Like, so what was the point of me coming to spend all this time with you? And everything was fine on the trip. Like literally everything was great until like the last day. The last day wasn't even a bad day. It was just like, all right, it's time to go home.
Mm.
You know. And then we broke up. And I was like,
I'm sorry.
right? Ain't that some shit?
It
And
is.
now all my sick leave is just wasted.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like it's kind of nice that it's maybe settled. I say maybe because I know how that shit goes, but um, but like at least like in the future, like when you're thinking back on it, you can't be like, well, maybe I didn't give enough time or that kind of thing. Like basically, you clicked all the boxes and it still didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
So like it kind of sucks now, but I think maybe it'll help reinforce things later.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think that's a really good point. Because yeah, I can't say I didn't try.
Right. I mean, you could say it, but it's bullshit.
Yeah, yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, it's bullshit. Um, but yeah, and then it was just I don't know. I was talking to my boys about it because like the thing that pushed it over to make it happen
Mm-hmm.
was the music I released. I released in like June,
Mm-hmm.
or no, not I'm not even June. I released recently. But
Yeah.
I told you I talked to you a little bit about everything that happened in June, like being lied to and all
Yeah.
that,
Yeah. Yeah.
And I wrote a song about it. I sent her the song the day after I recorded it and
Yeah.
played it for her.
Yeah.
She was like, I get it, you got to go through it. I was like, okay. And then I sent her the song months later, but the whole, like, I was sent her like 4 songs, like, these songs are about you.
Mm-hmm.
These songs aren't what you're going to think they are, but you should listen to them before it comes out. She said, okay. Never listened until the day I got back. And then she's like, how could you say that about me? Right? You just make me look like such a horrible person and this and that. And I was like, I don't think I do that to you. I think like you look human. I'm not the first person to be lied to. You're not the first to lie. I'm just kind
Right.
of saying what I went through. And I'm not
Right.
like, I wasn't out here calling her a bitch or a slut. Nothing like that. Like, nothing like that.
Yeah. Well, and I haven't heard anything where I would have been like, dude, what the fuck?
Right. Yeah. And I sent it to her to basically proof, like, hey, you should hear this before it comes out.
Yeah.
And yeah, so she never listened until after I get back, and then she's just like, I just can't get over how that song makes me feel.
Well, okay, so here's how I feel. Because I've done that too, where I've sent, like, I made a video about my ex-boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, it's like, it's changed enough, like, so you can't identify what it is, right, who he is. But,
Yeah.
But it's real enough that, like, it could potentially, like, upset him, right? So I was just like, hey, I made this. I want you to look at it before I put it out, right? And then he just didn't respond, which is what he does. He's not great at expressing, right, and like dealing with stuff. So I gave it like 24 hours. He didn't say anything, and I put it out because like he also doesn't like I've said some like not said but like made some art about him that's like really upsetting.
Yeah.
And he just takes it. So like if he didn't say like don't fucking do it, then like I know it's okay to do it. So
Yeah.
so I get what that's like. But like she had the opportunity, like if it was gonna be something that was gonna upset her, or if it was gonna be something that she would want to to have a right to be upset about, she needs
Yeah.
to listen to it in advance, right? Like it's not like you're like, hey, I released this yesterday.
Yeah. Like I sent her the songs months before
Right.
I released it.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
think probably what's really happening is that she realized she did something shitty, and it sucks to have a reminder, but like it also sucks to have to go through it. You know what I mean?
Right. Like you're not really hurt by what you did, like I am,
Right.
So,
Right. She's hurt that like she has to face it basically.
yeah. And like, so yeah, that was the big thing for her. And I was just like, oh, okay. I didn't fight it. We haven't talked since. That was probably a couple weeks ago, but I was just like, that's just so silly to me.
I'm sorry, that sucks.
Yeah.
But I mean,
cool.
again, more reinforcement, like it's not supposed to be, right?
Yeah. That it really is like, I don't know. I don't like take it as like a loss or like wasted time. I mean, I think that trip was a lot of wasted time, but I think like the overall relationship, it's just good. I learned more about like what I need out of a person, what I can't, really deal with, and So.
No, I get that. It's good, but yeah, no, it sucks though.
Yeah, it does because it's like, it's just like now it's like now what,
Yeah.
And
but on the other side, like your whole future's open, right? Like anything's up.
Here's the thing. I was talking to my boy, like I don't really want like because we were like planning too much stuff, around each other, which and I was like, yeah, I don't really want to do nothing like that anymore. I kind of just want to like live and day by day and not like have to really care about somebody else for a minute. And like so lately that really is what it is, and it's been cool, kind of just like just living, and then just like talking to new people and stuff. But it's like if I don't really want to talk or anything, I don't feel like I have to, and I like that. Like I don't feel like I gotta reply or I gotta call you at this time or worry about how you're gonna feel if I do this or that. It's nice to like not have to care.
Yeah, no, I get that, and I find that like when you find a person that you want to do that with, right? Like as long as you're not forcing yourself to do it with people you don't want, like you'll recognize it. You'll be like, oh, I really want to talk to this person, or whatever. Yeah. So it's good, and I think it's important to take time like in between things so that like you can find yourself, right? Because if you're always mixed up with somebody else, you kind of lose who you are.
Yeah, you just like, I don't know. Like I feel like you are you when you're with somebody else, but like I feel like you also start kind of being somebody else. Like the more you're with somebody else, just you live a different kind of way.
Yeah.
And then you're never living by yourself or living as you're just like never really just.
Well, even in like a really good relationship where you can be yourself, I think that you still have to like make some concessions to share your life with someone.
Yeah.
Right. Like, I mean, I've been living by myself for over a year now, and I, if I were to have like somebody take more of a role into my world, I have to make time for that person. I have to, make in some cases space for that person. I have to, and it's not that I'm saying I don't want to, but I recognize to do that I have to give up parts of who I am by myself.
Yeah. No, that's not true. Man, that's weird. Was that your dog?
Yeah.
I feel like I could hear them eating or something.
She was drinking water, yeah.
Super loud.
I know. They do this thing. So, like, I have, there's water for them, like, at all times, right? Because I'm not a terrible person.
Right.
And for some reason, like, I mean, this one was longer, but usually almost every time I start recording something, Betty will come in and then she'll drink water for, like, the longest time. Like, so almost all of my videos are me being like, I don't know, like, what's up, party people? And then just sitting here for, like, 5 minutes.
Waiting for her to stop.
Yeah.
She does it on purpose, too. She's like, oh, hold up. You're going to ruin their video.
Yeah.